Today we're in the living room because Reggie's in his big castle of a playpen. I don't know if you can see him, but he's just poking his head out and moving his tube. I am wearing the same clothes as the last two videos, but I haven't worn them since, in my defence, so I'm not a little grot bag. But this is one of the first videos where I'm implementing what I've learned in college into hamster care. So just combining the two, because it is animal health and welfare and all that kind of stuff, diet, nutrition. And to help me revise it better, how about we convert it into hamsters and then I'll understand it better. It doesn't work for everybody, but it works for me. Like talking about stuff, posting about stuff, it locks it in my head. The video I'm doing today about the Animal Welfare Act 2006 and the 5 needs of animal welfare. I made a post about that on Instagram, converting it into hamsters, and honestly I remembered all 5 by just thinking about that post. It's just miraculous. But that's my way of learning. I'm a do learner, so I've got to do stuff. So the Animal Welfare Act, I'm tired. So the Animal Welfare Act 2006 obviously came into place 2006, and it is to ensure that animals are correctly looked after, they're not being neglected, and they're living to the best standard of their lives. And part of that is the 5 needs of animal welfare. So we're going to go through them all and, like I said, put them into hamster format. He's having a food. Concentrate. Oh, scram. Yeah, babe. Yeah, babe. Are you looking for seeds? Because I've got some in my hand. Hello. Oh, Reggie, you're tipping it up, you silly cow. Yeah, yum yum. Yum yum, yum yum yum. Oh, we need to cut your nails, mister. They're getting a bit sharp. Actually, they're not that long. In fact, Reggie! Can you see that? He's tipping his bowl up. If you keep an eye on him during this video, he might eventually tip it all over himself. Okay. Mummy loves you. I'm going to film a video now. Oh, also I got a date for my new hamster. We're aiming for the 7th of October. Okay, so if I move over, you'll be able to see Reg a bit more. So, the first need is the need for a suitable environment. And how do we put this into hamster format, may you ask? Well, simple. Hamster's environment. So, starting with the enclosure, the absolute minimum is 100 by 50 centimetres. And when I say absolute minimum, I say try to avoid that. Mostly people use that size in rescues, so that when they go to a new home, they won't be downsized. But yeah, always try to go bigger than the minimum, especially with females. Females need a lot more space and enrichment. There also needs to be, well, they say for dwarfs, 8 inches and Syrians, 10 inches of bedding. But always go above that. It's just whatever you can do really, as long as it's above the minimum. Because hamsters are burrowing animals, that's what they do in the wild. They make tunnels underground and they have different chambers for like food, waste, sleeping, and it just keeps their brain going. Also, there should always be a decent sized running wheel. So I think it's for dwarfs minimum 8 inch, for Syrians minimum 12 inch. Obviously go bigger if you can, whatever's easiest for your hamster, because you don't want its back to go like that, because hamsters' backs, are you going to show us a demonstration, Reggie? They naturally curl over like that. I'll sit over here. They also need plenty of enrichment that I will go into later. They need a sand bath so they can get all the excess oils off their fur. Like, hamsters do not do water, absolutely not. They need sand, dust-free sand. Also, bedding that should be used is a dust-free safe bedding. I normally go for paper bedding, which is dust-free, non-bleached. What is he doing? I forgot I left his transportation wheel in there, which is a really small wheel that came with the Palazzo. Yes, I'm talking about you. And he's just climbed in it, having the best time of his life. Pop off, Reg. Queen, absolute icon. What was I saying? They need to have plenty of hides because they are prey animals. They will feel in danger sometimes, and they need that comfort of having somewhere to hide away, including tunnels as well. Tunnels are really good, and at least one water chamber hide, because that mimics their burrows underground. Platforms are always good as well, because not only can you fit more stuff in, but it avoids you putting heavy things on top of the bedding, which could potentially squish your hamster. Okay, number two is the need for a suitable diet. So hamsters are actually omnivores, which means they eat both vegetarian food and meat. So they eat fruit, veg, meat, nuts, seeds, the list goes on. A lot of people don't know that hamsters are omnivores. It came to a shock to me when I first started researching. But yeah, so a healthy diet is a good nutritious seed mix, so not your pet store stuff. I normally get mine from Hammy Tuck Shop on Etsy, and it's got dried fruit and veg in and everything. And also, every other day I will give him some veg. He has a variety to choose from, and I just give him different ones every time to try new ones. And I'd say about twice a week some fruit, and once to twice a week some meat. If you want to know which fruit, veg, meat, etc. you can and can't give to your hamsters, go on hamsterwelfare.com. They've got a really good sheet with the do's and don'ts. Are you looking at Mummy? Are you looking at Mummy? Hello, baby. I love you. I do. You're my prince. Yes, very spoiled prince. Okay, so the need number 3 is the need to be able to exhibit natural behaviours as they do in the wild. So like I mentioned with the burrowing, they need plenty of bedding so they can exhibit that natural behaviour. And enrichment, so my favourite topic. So, Reggie, a good way to provide enrichment is, instead of feeding in a bowl, I recently started doing this and it's so much better. Scatter feed your food around a cage. So take the seed mix, scatter it round, put it in places where he's got to search for it, and I still put his fruit, veg, etc. in a bowl so it doesn't get lost and go off and stink. But I'm sure he'd find it anyway. And you can also use boredom breakers. So Rosewood Naturals do a lot of good boredom breakers. Can't say that for the cages though, tragic. And you can also DIY them. I will do a video DIYing boredom breakers, but there is plenty of great videos on that on here already. Also sprays, as it's basically exactly like they do in the wild, harvesting food. They'll like get up, pull the seeds off the sprays and eat them, and it's just so good. There's plenty of other ways for enrichment as well, but those are the main ones. Need number 4 is the need to be housed with or without other animals. So this is basically the social or solitary animal thing. Hamsters, if you don't already know, are completely solitary, no matter the species. Please, people are like, oh, but dwarves can go together then. No. I mean, dwarves can get along, but any second they can just and kill each other. Syrians, they will just do it instantly, they don't care. Male or female, breed. Oh, ew, I don't know why I did that. And same sex, kill. And even sometimes different sexes, kill, not breed. So don't do that, don't put them together. They're happy on their own, trust me. Look at this happy boy. And need number 5 is the most important one, the need to be free of illness, disease, pain, etc. This is really important. Like I said in my Instagram post, if you cannot afford vet bills, don't get a hamster, because with hamsters being rodents, they do get a lot of health problems because they've got tiny respiratory systems, tiny organs, and they are prone to tumours, which is really sad, but it does happen. I'm just watching how cute he is. So before you get your hamster, when you've got all the details, make sure you register them with a vet, and you know your hamster. If something seems off, even if it's not something visible, if something just seems off with them, take them to the vets. That's what I did, because Reggie one night, he was just sat there staring at me, and I'm like, why aren't you going crazy on your wheel? And I stroked him, and he stayed still for like 5 minutes. So I thought, okay, this is weird, let's go in with the scoop. This hamster let me pick him up. If you know me and Reggie is very timid. He will not let you even try to pick him up. He'll just go crazy and just jump out. This hamster sat in my hands whilst I stroked him for 5 minutes straight until I put him back down. So I thought, this isn't my hamster. What have you done with Reggie? So I decided to scoop him up again. And instead of scuffing him, because he was quite oddly chill, I turned him over and had a look, and that's when I noticed his urethra and his feet. And that's when I knew I had to take him to the vets. Vets can be pretty pricey, so make sure you've always got money in your savings. But Reggie's trip, which was to get diagnosed with a UTI and to have some antibiotics for 2 weeks, that cost me about £40, which isn't bad. Literally any amount of money is worth it for him and his health. Like, if you love your pet, you want to make sure they are happy and healthy. Okay, so that was a bit of a different video. I hope it was educational, and I hope it helped you as much as it helped me, because now I will remember this, and I'm going to try and do this with every topic I can, so that it's all in there for exams, because it soon comes around, and I am a mature student because I'm 24. You might as well call me a geriatric student. So I'm a bit brain foggy, not everything goes in. I'm also on antidepressants, so I'm just like, ooh. So yeah, it's not fun. I need everything to stick in there. Okay, so I will bring out some more of these videos soon. If you did enjoy them, just let me know if you did. Wish me luck in my new venture towards becoming a veterinary nurse. I want to be an exotic veterinary nurse specialising in small furries, but we'll see where it takes me. Right, so if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!